So in this video what we're going to do is, given a specified input variable, input value, we're going to use GeoGebra Classic 5 to find the output that goes with it. So in a previous video we found a model that modeled, a quadratic model that modeled blades of grass as a function of the quantity of nitrogen we added to the soil measured in milligrams per liter. So once we come up with the model in Excel, which we already did, we can use the model then to make projections. So for example, we could say, what is the projected grass blade yield if we add 150 milligrams per liter nitrogen to the soil? And that would correspond to an input of 155 on the nitrogen. This is the nitrogen axis. And we would be wanting to walk up here and determining the output that goes with that input. Input 150. What is the output that goes with it? And you can see it looks like it's a little over 20. So we can find this using GeoGebra. So in GeoGebra I've already typed in the equation, the model equation, but instead of n I had to use x because GeoGebra isn't going to accept n as the input variable unless I tweak things a little bit, and there's no point in doing that. So I used x instead of n, and I know that I need to input 150 and find the output that goes with it. And there's two ways I can do it. One way is to go down here at the bottom left to the input bar, and notice I gave my function the name b of x, and finding an input of 150 is simply a matter of going b of 150. So typing the function notation down here in the input bar, typing the b of x, but replacing your x with the 150, and then you just hit enter, and the output associated with it pops up into the algebra window. So this value a, 22.469 or 669 is the output that was generated by inputting 150 into the function. So again, it was type the function name b of x into the input bar, but instead of x, replace the x with the actual input number you want, 150. The other way to do it is to go up into the view menu and turn on the computer algebra system, the CAS. And in here I can do the same thing. I can do b of x, but instead of typing x in, I type 150, b of 150. That would be, I'm only using b because that's the name I gave the function. If I called my function f of x, I would do f of 150. And then if I hit enter, GeoGebra is going to give me the output. In this case, it's done it in an exact fractional representation, whereas here it gave me the decimal representation of that value. So those are two ways you can get an output in GeoGebra given a specified input. The key is always to type your function in to the input bar and then just feed the function values.